Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Just Bulldogs podcast. Here for the round 3 preview. Bulldogs taking on the Parramatta Eels on Sunday afternoon at 4:05, playing at CommBank Stadium, the Eels' home ground. Heading into this game as the favourites, Bulldogs paying $1.38 to the Parramatta Eels $3.05. So, yeah, nice strong favourites in this one. So, hoping to come away with a good win. Running through the team list, I'll quickly do the Paras team list first. At fullback, they have Isaiah Iongi. The wingers, Sean Russell and ex-Bulldog young fella Jordan Samrani. The centers, Will Pensini and Zach Lomax. In the halves, they have Dylan Brown at 5'8", with Dean Hawkins at halfback. The front row is Joe Offengawi and Junior Paulo. Brendan Hands at 9, Sean Lane and Jack Williams in the back row, with Jermaine Hopgood at lock. Their bench, Riley Smith, Matt Dury, ex-Bulldog Kidioni Katonga and Sam Tuivaitai. And their extended bench, Ryan Madison, ex-Bulldog Joash Papali'i, Dan Kerr, ex-Bulldog Josh Adeka, and Joey Lussick. Plenty of ex-Bulldogs in this team. What do we expect from Parramatta poaching our players? Can't do it themselves. And even so, they're still looking like a rubbish team. So, yeah, tough to be a Para fan. Couldn't be me. Running through the Bulldog side, we have Connor Tracy at fullback, the wingers Blake Wilson and Marcelo Montoya. In the centres, Bronson Cherry and our captain Stephen Crichton. In the 5'8" jersey, in place of the injured Matt Burton, we have Bailey Hayward and halfback Toby Sexton. The front rowers, Max King and Josh Curran, with Reid Marnie at 9. Tilly Tupanua starts in the back row for the injured Viliame Kikau, with Jacob Preston on the other side. Jamin Simmons starts at lock. The bench, Kurt Mann, Harry Hayes, Daniel Saluka-Fafita, and Curtis Morin. And the extended, a couple of young fellas appearing here, Joey O'Neill, Jack Todd, Blake Taff, Luke Smith, and Jonathan Sewer. Couple of changes in this one, as I said. Matt Burton and Viliame Kikau out for what looks to be about the next month with, I believe, medial ligaments in the knee. So we will be missing them for the next few weeks. But right now, Bailey Hayward named in the 6th and Satili Tupanua an easy upgrade to the starting side. We also see Joey O'Neill currently named in the 19 jersey as our 18th man. I think there's definitely a chance that he could come into the side and start at 6 or on the bench. Bailey Hayward could drop to the bench, or they potentially drop one of Saluka Fafita or Curtis Morin from the side. But we'll have to wait to see closer to game day to see what they do there. I think if it was a little bit later in the year, we would see Joey O'Neill coming to the side, but he has been doing pretty well in Cup. He played very well in the trial game, so I think there is a chance they could give him this chance now. Potentially name him on the extended bench to take the pressure off him. And then when it gets closer to game day, they could bring him into the side. But someone to look out for there when we do get closer to the game, if there are any changes. Jack Todd on the extended, a player that I'm very excited to see. I don't know if this is the week we'll see him coming to the side, but if he can get the promotion to the top 17, a player to definitely look out for. I know all of us Bulldogs fans are excited to see Jack Todd when he does get his chance. A very mobile, big middle forward with some pretty silky hands and feet as well. But going over this matchup as named so far, Parramatta has struggled so far this season. Round 1, they went up against Melbourne Storm, losing 56-18, absolutely dusted in the first round. And then round 2, going up against the West Tigers, losing 32-6. So they have struggled a lot so far this season, currently sitting at the bottom of the ladder, minus 64-point differential. Struggling to put points on the board and giving up plenty. If they're missing players, but not enough to be losing like that due to the injuries. Mitch Moses out of the side, not looking to return anytime soon. Adokar yet to play, but he's looking to join the squad this week. I expect him to be a part of the team this week. But besides that, they're not missing a lot of players. Most of the players that have been regular first graders in the past are out due to form, due to coach selection. So this is the side they want to run, bar Mitch Moses and Josh Adokar yet to make his Eels debut. But yeah, pretty well the team that they would be looking to field for the remainder of the season. Sorry about that. And they have struggled a lot. They've got some pretty talented guys across the team. They've got the richest man in rugby league, Dylan Brown, playing at 5'8", who has not been playing very well so far this season. He's had to take a bit more control in the first 2 games with Mitch Moses not in the side, and it has not gone well for him. It's taken a lot away from his running game and his ball playing abilities with him trying to take control of the team, and it just hinders the rest of the parts of his game. In the centers, they have an absolutely great pair of centers there. Will Pensini, young player. He's predominantly been a right side center, but with the recruitment of Zach Lomax, he's had to move to the left, but a very strong ball runner and very strong defensively as well. And then they recruit Zach Lomax on that right center spot. Moves between center and wing. I think he's defending on the wing, attacking in center, so he can get the kick returns and then be a bit closer to the ball in attack. Very good with the ball, very good defensively. And then in the front row, Junior Polo, their captain and starting front rower, has had a pretty good career, pretty good rep career. Sort of getting to the back end of his career. He's been a very strong player. He is a very good front rower, but the new style of game is probably a bit faster, bit too fast for him. Though he definitely can turn it on. So I think the Bulldogs can take advantage of this forward pack. Jermaine Hopgood, I think this is his 3rd year at the club in the lock jersey, and he plays some pretty good football, but yeah, not a lot of help around him. Yeah, so matchups in this one that I'll be looking to get over. I think we can strip them for numbers getting to their edges, but one-on-one, the center pairing can match up pretty well. Will Pensini going up against Stephen Crichton's a nice matchup, and Zach Lomax against Bronson Cherry. I'm confident our guys can defend theirs, but I don't know how well we're going to be able to beat them in the one-on-one situations. I think we should be able to get tries down the edges, stripping them for numbers. Their wingers are known for shooting out of the line, trying to shut down the play, but sort of getting stuck in no man's land. So if we can get the long spreads going, I think we can definitely beat them to the edge. But I think our best opportunity in this one is to just keep it down the middle. We don't have the biggest forward pack in the comp, but we can run teams across the park, tire them out, and then bust them through. So I do think we can get the upper hand on this side. Joel Fingawi, Junior Bolo, not big minute guys. And then off their bench, Tui Vaitai, I don't know a whole lot about. Matt Dury, nothing I'm not too worried about. And then Kidione Kautoga is a back rower. I expect him to come on for Jack Williams. Jack Williams will move into the middle. Jack Williams is a pretty good player. He can play big minutes as a middle forward. He's pretty good there, pretty safe. But yeah, no one that really worries me too much that'll get over the top of our Bulldogs side. So we'll see how we go in the early stages. I think we'll look to build the pressure in the early parts, make the game tough for this Paris side. We are missing Matt Burton, who we use a lot for his kicking game, put plenty of pressure on the opposition, make them come out of their own end. But Toby Sexton has a big boot for himself. So I expect him to really take control of that part of the game, pin this Paris side, keep them down their own end. And then once we start building some pressure, that's when we'll start putting points on the board. We came out very aggressive against the Titans side, shooting up in defense, going for the charge downs, which we did get. So I'll be looking to see if we go for that style of gameplay to open up this game as well. How much pressure we put on them, how hard we make it for this Eels side. I think if we can make it hard for them early on, I think we can run away with it at the back end. The one thing I will be looking for, if we do manage to get a few tries on early against this Paris side, trying to get through the full 80 without giving them a chance to come back to the game. We've done it the past couple of weeks in the first 2 rounds of the competition against the Dragons and the Titans. We've gotten a nice, good lead. And then towards the back end of the game in the second half, I think both games it was before the halftime break, and then a couple of times in the second half, we've given the opposition a chance to build a bit of momentum, amount of comeback before we've had to really put our foot down again and take them out of the game. But hopefully in this one we can play the full 80. limit Parramatta's points and get a few on the board for ourselves. We started the year pretty strong, 2 from 2. Not many teams undefeated right now. Only the 5 teams right now, including Melbourne Storm, who had a bye last week. So 4 teams have won 2 from 2 games. I'm pretty confident that we get up in this one. I think we can definitely put some points on the board as long as we do stay switched on for the full 80 and limit Parramatta's chances to get over us. So predictions in this one, my spotlight player will be Toby Sexton, looking for him to really take charge in this one, own the kicking game with Matt Burton not there, and get that right side attack clicking. So potential try scorers, I'd be looking for Jacob Preston to cross over. He'll be running at the young fella Dean Hawkins. He's a smaller halfback and not a lot of first grade experience. So if Toby Sexton can isolate Dean Hawkins and get Jacob Preston running on him, that's a matchup that I'd definitely like to see the Bulldogs really target. But yeah, really getting that right side attack going. Jacob Preston, Stephen Crichton out to Blake Wilson against that Parramatta. Oh, sorry, I've got my edges mixed up there. Dean Hawkins will be defending on the right side, so that'll be Bailey Hayward if he can get to Tilly Tupanua, getting out Dean Hawkins. But yeah, that's a play that I'd like to be targeting. The only other thing I'll be looking for, which edges Jacob Preston and Satili play on. Jacob Preston has been our right side back rower, but last year when Viliame Kikau wasn't there, Jacob Preston moved to the left edge. I think that was because Matt Burton is our main attacking option. They give him our best back rower. But now no Matt Burton. I think they'll most likely leave that right edge, Toby Sexton with Jacob Preston, and try to get that attack going down that right side. So Tilly Tupanua is a strong defender, so he can look after Bailey Hayward, who is a strong defender in his own right. Or if Joey O'Neill potentially comes in the side, I think Satili Tupanua can do a good job of protecting them. But Jacob Preston is pretty incredible in defense, so a player that they could put on that left side as a bit of a bodyguard, but someone to look out for when we do get closer to kickoff. My predicted score in this one, I do think we should come away with a pretty strong win. This Parramatta side has been struggling a fair bit to open up this season. Bulldogs looking pretty red hot, and I think that they'll want to come into this one as a rival game, really put foot on the throat kind of style. So Bulldogs come away with a win. I'll go 32 points to 6. Put plenty of pressure on this Parramatta side in the early stage of the game, and then take it to them, put plenty of points on the board, and limit their opportunities is what I'll be looking to see. Sorry about that. So yeah, spotlight player Toby Sexton, looking for him to really take control in this one, and then 32 points to 6 is my projected my predicted score for this one. If you want to jump on the Just Bulldogs Instagram page, I'll be putting a post up on there. If you want to have your guess of what the score will be, if you get it right, I will send out a sticker pack, Just Bulldogs sticker pack. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, this is what the stickers look like. Try to get that without the glare. But yeah, I'll send them out as a sticker, a couple of them. So that's our new logo that we brought in during the preseason. But yeah, if you want to get a couple of them, make sure to check out the Just Bulldogs Instagram page, find that score guess post, and yeah, chuck your guess in there to win a sticker pack. But that'll do for this one. I appreciate everyone for jumping on and listening. As I said, check out the Just Bulldogs Instagram page, the Just Bulldogs YouTube channel, Just Bulldogs podcast. If you can like and subscribe to all of those, I really appreciate it. Try and get this thing growing a bit more, get a few more people jumping on. The more people see it, the more it can spread around. And then if you have any comments, any questions, make sure to flick me a message. Always happy to talk to any Bulldogs fans. Always love chatting about our team. But I appreciate everyone for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Let's go Bulldogs. Hopefully get another good win